Anthony Joshua changes up yet again. Now says he wants to face Deontay Wilder for the last remaining strap. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, and Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, Anthony Joshua is at it yet again. He has a new interview, link in the description, with RT.com, and he says the last decade was hell. Anthony Joshua on his journey to becoming two-time world champion in his next opponent. It's a video interview that they have with him, and he's now saying that he wants to fight Wilder. It says Anthony Joshua has achieved a lot in the last decade. 2012 Olympic gold winner, has won, lost, and regained the world titles. Blah, blah, blah. Now he's saying forget the trilogy with Ruiz, But as he exclusively told RT, every bit of experience he has gathered in the ring has made Joshua the fighter he is today, both the good and the bad. The last 10 years I describe as hell and torture, but in a way that you walk through it in a grace. The first time you walk over the hot coal, it burns your feet. Joshua always has these like random similes and metaphors. So you walk over the hot coals, it burns your feet, but you get used to it. It's a painful journey. It takes a lot of sacrifices, but there are memorable times and memorable moments that come with it. Experience is the best teacher. So I've learned a lot, and it makes me the man I am today. And the man he is today is a holder of majority of boxing's recognized heavyweight titles, but he doesn't have the WBC, one of the most coveted, beating Ruiz. He says, it's good to beat Ruiz to prove to myself I could do it, but I've always known it was in me. I always said that when I win, or they asked me how do I feel when I lost, I said I belong at the top level, so it's normal to me. But the main benefit of it to me is my supporters, because they felt my loss. When I lost, it echoed across different countries. Like when I went back to Nigeria, they felt it. So to win was like a benefit for people around me. For me, I know I could do it. I believe in myself, but no one knows what I feel inside. Some people were wondering, am I going to quit? Am I going to keep boxing? These are all questions. Was I concussed? I'm just happy that my supporters are now smiling and they could turn off the trash talk button, and now they're walking with their chests out and their heads high. Okay. With that test passed, the focus now moves on to next. February's rematch between Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder will likely cement the identity of his next opponent, but with negotiations potentially complicated by differences between promoters and broadcasters, it could be easier said than done. In Joshua's mind, though, this is important, he just wants one title belt not currently in his collection. So it says it's not so much stylistically or so much of a grudge. It's just that I've got 4 of the belts and I want the last one. So Deontay Wilder would be my preference, Joshua said when asked who he'd like to face next. He continues, says, honestly, since I've been back, it's been 2 weeks and I haven't even had a chance to think of, let alone my New Year's resolution, let alone who I'm going to be fighting next. Whoever's the better opponent would be ideal to me. I'm not too fussed. If you look down the record, we fought champions, great fighters, so another one on that list would be an honor for me because I think it builds legacy. I don't really shy away from a challenge, so whoever steps up first will definitely get the opportunity to try and take my belts. I think it's easy for people to say you shouldn't do it. He's talking about Fury going on to MMA, but that's basically what I want you guys to discuss in the comment section. The bottom line is Joshua is all over the place. Now he's saying his preference, if he had a choice, would be Wilder, right? So here's a publication from Nigeria. Information Nigeria. And this was December 17th. The interview that was quoted just now was from December 24th. So within a week, look what this says. Now the British Nigerian fighter says he's ready to unify the division, but would rather face Fury. Look at this. Would rather face Tyson Fury than Wilder because he feels Wilder will want to stall negotiations with him, and has surprisingly offered to spar with Fury to prepare him for Fury's rematch with Wilder in 2020. And this was talked about by many people, you know. So, you know, this Joshua he's too all over the place for me. I don't really see Joshua becoming an American star because he's not easy enough to follow. And, you know, all the metaphors and poetry and different things like that. The world wants to see him fight Wilder, and it's been such a headache to try to get the fight. I think people have lost interest. And with the Ruiz loss, even though he came back and beat him, I think most people feel that Ruiz preparation played a part in that, and Joshua didn't necessarily look like the same fighter. So at the end of the day, you know, you can not cut your hair all you want, but Deontay Wilder is perceived as a much different threat than Andy Ruiz or really anyone that Joshua has faced. The way he's been looking, the momentum he has, being an inch taller, having the power he has, etc. So I don't really even know anyone who honestly is picking Joshua to beat Wilder at this point if they were to fight. So it's hyperbole. Like, Joshua keeps switching the story every other day. You know, he's saying, I want to fight. After the fight, he says, this is after the Ruiz 2 fight now. He says, I'm not going to chase anybody. I'm done chasing, and it put me in a bad position last time I chased, so I'm done with the chasing. So what I'm going to do is let the fights come to me. Then he says he would rather Fury win because Wilder doesn't want to fight him, and, you know, it's easier to negotiate with Fury, and Fury's down for it. So he wants to help Fury spar, these types of things, and prepare him for Wilder so Fury can bring the belts back to England. And then now he's doing another interview, and he's acting like he wants to fight Wilder again. You know, it's one big game and charade, and I think people are tired of it. So let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.